Happy Tip Tuesday, everyone. Step 4 in my addiction, my superpower, is one name, Paul. I'm going to show you something, but I'm going to protect his name. In my book, anyone that's associated with recovery, out of respect to confidentiality and anonymity, I changed the name. But this is Paul. This is from 2014. This is a picture of this beautiful soul. It's a little messy because one of the marathons I ran, I put it in my sock and used Paul's inspiration to inspire me. This beautiful soul lost his life to addiction, and I wrote about him in my book as a reminder. And just to briefly cover his story, he was the perfect dude. When I met him, he was the RA of my sober dorm at Rutgers. He had a fiance. They were on a cruise. He wasn't even there the first day I got to Rutgers. He was having internships in New York City with investment banks. He later would work for an investment bank, move to New York, work for a hedge fund. And little by slowly, he started to put things in front of his recovery. All of a sudden, one day he comes to me and he tells me he's getting divorced from his beautiful wife. He changes jobs. He's doing all these fancy things. He has a new girlfriend. He's going on trips. And then one day I met him at a reunion for this sober camping trip that I went on called Camp Kresge. And we're at this party and I met him and he told me that he had relapsed. And he told me he only had a couple days sober. And here's an example of someone that unfortunately put things before his recovery. Trips, women, money, you name it. Flashiness before his recovery. And next thing I know, I got a couple days after I saw him at that reunion when he told me he relapsed, I got a text in the middle of the night that he had overdosed and died. And his funeral was very sad. They found his body a couple days later. He had to be cremated because his body was so disgusting that they had to cremate him because he overdosed, passed away, and was found days later. And this is a reminder, again, of this beautiful soul who lost his life. My friend, I changed his name in the book out of respect for his anonymity. But a beautiful reminder that anything we put in front of our recovery, we will lose. Addiction is very powerful. That's the tip for Tip Tuesday in my book, My Addiction, My Superpower. That I tell Paul's story with a reminder that anything we put in front of our recovery, we will lose. I saw this in my friend. And it's a warning chapter, it's a remembrance chapter, and it's a respect chapter. Happy Tip Tuesday.